I'm gonna show you something pretty cool. So this is the new pump that's gonna come with the new units that I send out, for the people that buy the printer from me. I had the old pump that used to go over here. Now this is the new unit. Everything's more cosmetically beautiful. So normally what you do is, in the beginning of the morning, I wake up my printer, I go right here, I run it, have that ink run through for a couple of seconds, right? 7, 10, doesn't matter. Then you stop it. Once you stop it, you're gonna go to your computer and you're gonna go click print. I like to do a CMYK sample. That's what I like to do. Shows all my colors, all my stuff. But when you do click print, you come back to the printer and I'm gonna show you where the print head station is at. It's gonna have ink there. So when the print head moves, you're gonna turn the pump up again to suck all the residue that's there, right? And you're good to go. Once you see that your print is coming out good, let it print for a little while, and you don't got to worry about it. From there, you can go to town. I'm just saying, it works. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna press print on this CMYK. Then I'm gonna run to my printer. I'm so fast, and you're gonna look at the print station. It's gonna be filled right now. Watch, and then it's gonna get sucked. See, filled. Boop, sucked in. Amazing. Then I turn it off. Then basically it's gonna start printing my colors. See, I have blue, green, red, black, yellow, magenta, and then like a lighter blue. See, then the first line is gonna start going there. At this point, you can let it go a little bit more if you want, but for me, I don't need to. So I just go ahead and I stop it right there. And that allows me to know that my printer is good to go. See my line? In the beginning you have that little blue line mixed with colors. That's because of the residue that's in the print head. But once you clear that out, it's gonna get white, as you can see. And you're good to start printing for the day. Quick note, the printer that I use, the Epson XP15000, a lot of people sell that printer. The difference is, when you are a beginner, I charge more for that printer than normal people do, is because I actually take the time to show you everything, how to use it, how to identify problems, how to come back from those issues. Because it's not enough to just buy the printer and then it's printing. The printer will print. From most people that you buy it, it will print. Understand that when you are printing, when you start printing, it's gonna print for a little bit. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be solid. But if you don't know how to maintain it, you don't know how to come back from basic issues. Basic issues are things that you're gonna go past doing maintenance. Actually, like, I don't have issues with, like, I used to have a bigger printer. I used to have the 24-inch and all that, and I used to have a 17-inch. But I like this XP15000, and the reason is, and the people that I've sold this to, they're happy with it because the way they didn't just buy the printer, they bought the support. And the support is not, oh, call me when you have an issue. Yes, you can call me when you have an issue, and I'm going to video chat you. I need to see what you're doing. But the biggest thing is, I'm going to show you how to come back from issues. Because this is a printer that, regardless if you're an entry level or you are more like, seasoned, the printer is really good. It is a workhorse. You understand? I print for people that buy shirts for me. I print for people that are doing that they just buy Dtf, and I also print for people that do screen printing. They come to me, and I push all those orders out with that little printer. Then I have a setup that I accommodate. I pass that information to my clients on how to dry it properly. What are you looking at when you're drying it? How do you know your transfer is fully cured? Because a lot of people, all the prints, most of them are gonna look the same. Once you print, they're gonna look amazing, beautiful. Wow. Guess what happens? Your client, the difference is gonna be when they wash that shirt, maybe the first, second, or third time. Some people, they have transfers, they put on shirts, and they're trash. Why they're trash? Because as soon as you sneeze, the transfer falls off. I like to say it like that, because it's true. I got shirts that have large prints, solid prints with no dead area, none of that. And I've had it for over a year. You know, I have it for over a year. The shirt is breaking apart. I have a shirt that I use, has a print in the front and a print in the rear. You might have seen it on another video. It has like Venom or the Predator or something like that. And that print itself, like that shirt, the shirt is falling apart, but the print is still there, exactly how it's supposed to be, looking amazing, looking good. All my clients, that's what they like about me. Where I live, there's a lot of people that print DTF. But what happens is that they start finding out about me, and then they come to me, and then they're like, yo, bro, is that your prints are different than everybody else. So when you buy this printer, it's not enough to just get the printer. You also have to know how to get good prints, how to get good ink, where to get good ink, where to get good powder, how to cure it properly, how to use the software correctly. Like, it's a lot of stuff. It's not just buying the printer. If you just think that it's buying the printer and it's gonna be there, so whenever you need it, you're gonna click it and it's just gonna go like a microwave, you're completely wrong. And that's where I do a little bit more, or a lot more, but humbly speaking, I do a little bit more than the general public that is selling these printers or any others, because it's too easy to tell you, yeah, the printer is gonna be good. No, like, you don't have a complete setup. Because if you just buy the printer, and if, let's say you buy the printer for 700, 800, 900, I don't know, whatever, guess what happens? That's what they're going to sell you, a printer with DTF ink and no front rail, and you're good to go for the most part. You know, with me, you're going to get a lot of other features and stuff that, you know, you're going to take advantage, and you're going to feel like a pro. You're going to be like, okay, this is how you work this. Oh, I don't have this ink. Look, I have not dealt with white ink issues because of the way that my modifications work. I don't deal with those type of issues. You know what I mean? I can go and take a break and take a couple of days off and come back, and guess what? My printer is going to be printing because I know how to set it up so it can be printing. So understand that this is a baby and you need proper guidance on how to take care of it. So the difference between buying a printer from somebody, and if price is your priority, then that's good. But don't come and ask me, how do you fix this, Alex? If you didn't buy the printer from me, I'm sorry, I can only give you generic information. You know what I mean? Other than that, sorry about that, my phone. I got two phones, you know, business and then personal. So it's just that I can give you generic information. I always try to see what a lot of the people that are working with those printers are doing, see what new modifications can be done and what makes sense. Because not everything, you don't just do crazy stuff if it doesn't make sense. It doesn't work like that. So buy a printer from somebody. I'm not saying buy it from me. You can buy it from whoever you want. I'm not known to be the printer seller. That's not me. I make a lot of money doing prints. I make a lot of money making shirts. I make a lot of money doing embroidery. I do a lot of marketing stuff. But on the side, I do modify printers. I do have the support system. I do make sure that, you know, that's a separate merge type of thing that I do. You know, I do sell those items. But understand that when you are gonna buy something like this, it is an investment. And honestly, to be your first printer and learn as much and have as much information and learn as much information from somebody that's gonna guide you through all of this is worth it. You understand? To the point that there's an additional warranty that I offer, and that comes with a complete printer replacement. But at the end of the day, do you really need it? You know, it depends how you're doing it. It depends if you don't feel secure. But eventually, you always want to have two printers. That's what it's going to come down to. I have one main printer and I have two backups. Why? Because if, let's say, I'm having any issues, or let's say I get a crazy dev code like you can't come back from, or you can, but it's going to be a hassle, I just put that printer to the side and I put the other one in, switch out my item, boom, and keep going like nothing happened. You understand? So that's a big thing, like importance. Like, how does the person you're buying the printer, are they teaching you all these things, how to make money with your printer? Because you might be thinking that you just want to print shirts. There's a lot more you can do. Understand? I print for other people that have DTF printers. So understand, there's big companies that print, but not necessarily it means that they have these big printers and they're focusing on quality. No, they're pushing prints out like nobody's business. They're pushing prints out with like nobody's business. Once you understand, like I print for people that have access to larger printers where I'm at. You know what I mean? But the biggest thing is that why do they come to me? It's because my prints are different. So just keep that in mind and stay tuned. Cool.